Hello dear students, I am taking your lecture 4 for paper PH 3501. Last time we have discussed about the transistors and transistor characteristics. Today I am discussing basic common emitter amplifier circuit. Basic common emitter amplifier circuit means which components are required. So that I am discussing. See, the circuit diagram for basic common emitter amplifier is shown in figure. I am showing you in two ways. This is your NPN transistors. Here I am connecting bias resistor. I use this word. So what does it mean? I will explain you. Bias resistors. Here this is your called load resistor RL. This is your supply voltage we are writing here, and here you are taking the output voltage. Here this is your input signal Vs. This signal is to be amplified with the help of this circuit. This is your source resistor Rs. Now let us discuss on this. This is your emitter, base and collector. Same circuit you can draw with symbol in this manner. This is a symbol of a transistor I have used. This is your RF supply, DC supply. Here it is your RB. Here it is your bias voltage. This is generally we are writing VBB. Here this is no external connection. This is your extra connection is only this signal. Let's discuss on this. Here is your output. Now remember most important sentence. If you want to use transistor as an amplifier, then base emitter junction should be in a forward bias and collector must be in a reverse bias. Remember this line. Base emitter junction should be in a forward bias and collector base junction should be in a reverse bias if you want to operate transistor as an amplifier. Last time, if you want to operate transistor as an amplifier, base emitter junction should be in a forward bias and collector should be in a reverse bias. Remember. Now I am discussing for this circuit. This is what is Vs. Vs is the signal which is to be amplified. With the help of transistor and associated circuit. So Vs, you can say it is output of microphone. Suppose you are speaking in a microphone, that signal is audio signal, audio converting to electrical signal with the help of microphone, and that signal is amplified here. So Vs is the input signal. Rs is the resistance of this transducer actually, or the signal from which you are taking. Rs is called the resistance of this system, this Vs. It is called source resistance. This is called source. So this provides your AC current. Let me write Is. So I am showing you my AC current. Coming from this Vs is like this. I am showing my AC current. This is my AC current. This is AC current coming from this source. This supplies the DC current. This is your IB, base current, or this is called base bias current. RB is called bias resistor, which provides a necessary value of the base current to operate the transistor in a middle point of the load line. You know, you have studied load line in FIBSc. So RB is your base bias resistor, which provides the necessary value of the base current IB. It provides the necessary value of the base current IB. From this, to keep your operating point at the middle point of the load line. So I am showing you this DC current is like this. This is your DC current. ये आपका DC current है. DC current does not change with the time. It cannot vary. So I am showing in straight line. Straight line. So this is the IB. This is your IS. This is your IB. This is your IS. So at this point, input current, I am showing you, input current is a addition of these two. With this AC ride over the DC. So that I am showing you here. This is your DC plus AC. This is your DC IB plus this is your AC IS. This is your IS. This is your IB. So IB plus IB plus IS will be equal to input current. So you can say this provides the AC, this is your AC signal, this is a DC signal. At this point you will get AC plus DC. So this is called bias resistor. RB is called bias resistor. It is called, RB is called bias resistor. Which provide the necessary value of the base current to keep your operating point at the middle point of the load line. Now, these provide DC current, this supply provide DC current, and that current I am writing IC. Okay. Due to this variation signal here, this current is also varying. So that I am showing you. This is your DC current plus in a collector you will get variation current like this. So voltage across RL you will get like this. This is the voltage across RL. B voltage is like this. Let me write, this is a voltage across RL, is a 180 degree phase shift, but I am not showing you like this. So I am showing you here. If you want to write voltage across RL, this is a voltage across RL. Or if you want to write the what current passing to the RL, current passing to the RL, IL, so it is like this. This is nothing but the combination of these two. This is nothing but this plus this. So due to this variation in a collector circuit, you will get the voltage across RL is like this. This is called output voltage. So this output having a 180 degree phase shift output is a 180 degree phase shift with respect to input. So there is a 180 degree phase shift with input. So look here again. Here's AC current, here AC current, this is a DC current, AC plus DC is like this is the input current. This is a DC current. Due to this input here, current is also variable, this current, and that I am showing you in this. This is your DC, AC due to variation in a input current. AC plus DC is this. This is your voltage across RL. Voltage across RL. Here I have written VO, or you can write VRL. This is due to this. This you are getting. This you are getting due to this. Current multiplied by RL is called VO. So there is a 180 degree phase with this, and input voltage I have not shown here. So input voltage, if you want to say, so this is the input voltage I will show here. This is the input. This is output. This is output voltage. This is the input, you can say VAS is there. Now, so what we did in this topic, we did this is required. RB means bias resistor is required to provide the bias current. To provide bias current. To provide bias current. This is required to develop the AC voltage. This voltage is developed across this. Okay. So in this discussion, you can say that collector current is more than the base current, already we know that. So output voltage is more than the input. So this circuit provides current gain, voltage gain and power gain. Current gain means output current is more than the input current. Voltage gain is output, means output voltage is more than the input voltage. Power gain, output power is more than the input power. So this circuit is widely popular. So now I am discussing, this is one topic. Now I am discussing the second topic about the very simple, already I have discussed the same, that is your leakage. I have discussed this. So let me discuss the another topic, That topic name is nothing but the two diode analogy for a transistor. For physics students, I am not discussing detail, but this is very useful in a power electronics. That is not the point to discuss here, but this is very useful in a power electronics. See, this is your NPN transistor, this is your NPN transistor. So this transistor, you can see there is a two junction, collector, base, emitter. This is a one junction, another PN junction. So same things I can draw here. I can draw like this. One PN junction, second PN junction. Means this transistor can be represented by two diode. Therefore, this word is used, two diode analogy. Transistor can be represented by two diode. This is N, so I am writing N. This is P, I am writing this is P. P here. This is again ammeter N, I am writing. So this is ammeter lead, this is a base lead, this is a collector lead. So you can draw any basic transistor amplifier circuit in this way also. So this is called two diode analogy for a transistor. Means NPN transistor can be represented by two back-to-back diode. NPN transistor can be represented by two back-to-back diode connected as shown in figure. Two back-to-back diode connected as shown in figure. In this is your collector current, this is ammeter current, this is your base current, this is your voltage between your collector to base, is a voltage between VBE, here is the voltage between VCE, this voltage is what VCB, collector voltage with respect to base, VCE, and this is VBE. This current flow like this, it is in opposite direction to the arrow. Don't think arrow always show the direction, but you have to see this diode is in reverse bias or forward bias. See, it is in reverse bias. So current flow in a opposite direction of arrow. So IC is showing this direction. This diode in a forward bias. This diode is in a forward bias. So current is always flowing in the direction of ammeter, arrow. It is like this. Okay. So NPN transistors can be shown, can be drawn as a two PN junction connected in back-to-back diode, and for this circuit I can write VC is equal to VCB plus VBE, means this voltage is equal to this voltage plus this voltage. This is very, very less, so sometimes they are also writing like this. Similar you can draw for PNP transistors. For PNP transistor, this is a collector, base, ammeter. I can draw in the same way. But here instead of this I have to show like this. two diode connected in a front to front manner. This is N. So in this discussion, I will say only about two diode analogy, means transistor can be represented by two diode. Transistor can be represented by two diode to analyze certain circuit. This does not mean if you join the two diode in this way, so you will get PNP transistor. If you join the two diode in this way, so you will get NPN transistor. It is not like this. This is for analysis of the certain circuit. We are accepting this. In today's lecture, one more things I will be discussing. Only graph I am telling you. Only graph. Look here. This is the graph of output. I use our output collector current versus collector emitter voltage, and for a different value of the base current. See, you can see such characteristics on cathode ray oscilloscope, on CRO. You can keep on CRO. You can keep that. You can insert your transistor. There is a 3 lead is given on a panel of the CRO. As you insert this, you can see such kind of the characteristics.
Just a second.
What this graph indicate? First, this is your input current. This is your output current. So what does it mean? Output current is in a milliampere, input current is in a microampere. So collector current is always higher than the base current. This output, input. So this configuration, common emitter circuit, can be used as a current gain. If you want to amplify the current, if you want to get the gain in current, then common emitter configuration can be used. Today I am keeping the end of the lecture up to this. In this lecture I put a quiz based on all the 4 lectures. All the lectures will be included, basic thing is included, not some tough questions. What is alpha? What is beta? What is the value of the base? What is the order of the base current? What is the order of the collector current? What is the value of alpha if IC and IB is given? Okay. So if beta is given, what is the value of gamma? So for that you can see also the first lecture to give the answer of the quiz of this lecture. Okay, thank you.